guys, and welcome to my movie review. Tonight I've been watching a little film called 2016 film called Terrifier. This is a film that this is the uncut version I watched. I had it before and it was like cut. It was like there's no part of that, and I just thought, and I fast forwarded it. No, and I thought then I just and I thought that. So I watched it tonight again. So I watched the full film this time. So 2016 slasher film, written and directed by Damien Leon. Starring Jenna Cannell, Samantha Scarfidi, David Howard, Fulton, Catherine Corcoran. Released in 2016, 86 minutes. Country United States, budget of $35,000. A box office of 76,376 thousand. And it says Russia that does. So it's the first one that, of course, I think they're making this. They have to be making a third one. So the plot is a man watching a small TV where Monica Bryant, a talk show host, interviews a severely disfigured woman, the sole survivor of a massacre that took place the previous Halloween. Brown mentions that the body of the killer clan, known as Art the Clan, disappeared from the morgue. His destiny is still alive. However, this disfigured woman insists he saw him die. The man, revealed to be Art the Clan, furiously kicks the TV and fills the garbage bag with bladed objects. After the interview, Monica talks to her partner on the phone and makes disparaging remarks about the interviewee because of her appearance. There's going to be spoilers in this because I'm reading that. And anyway, so the disfigured warning. The disfigured woman who's been eavesdropping attacks Monica and gorges her eyes out, laughing maniacally. On Halloween night, two friends, Tara and Dawn, leaves a Halloween party and encounters Art the Clan. He follows him in a pizzeria and makes advances at Tara, unnerving her. He is soon after roughly escorted from the premises by the restaurant owner for smearing the feces over the bathroom walls. The girls leave the pizzeria to discover that one of Dawn's car's tires have been slashed. Tara calls for sister Vicky to. She's gorgeous, by the girl called Vicky, really attractive woman. Really nice looking, actually. And there's a bit of a twist who she is. I was like, I was thinking the disfigured woman was one of the other characters, but it's not. It was I saw this film a few years ago. Wow, quite nice to come back and pick them up. Tara calls her sister Vicky to come and pick her up. Meanwhile, Art returns to the pizzeria where he mutilates and kills two workers. While waiting, Tara asks the pest control worker, Mike, if he can enter the derelict apartment building he's working in to use the restroom. So anyway, I could just leave it up to that because the film is good. I really enjoyed this movie. So anyway, at the beginning of the film, I'm getting this like Nightmare on Elm Street vibe to it, because when Nightmare on Elm Street was Freddy Krueger like is fixing his glove and all that kind of, they kind of have that in the beginning. And the film kind of has kind of an 80s film. It's not a high budget movie, but it's really I don't know, it's for the budget, mate. It's pretty good. The budget in it, so the practical effects and stuff. There's no CGI, it's just practical effects. Yeah, so at the beginning of the film, we see this character called the Clan, the Art the Clan. You see he's put his makeup on stuff like that. At the beginning, you see this woman talking to this woman, right? And she's like disfigured. And it turns out she's turned out to be a character later on in the film. The later part in the film, it's more of a flashback what happened. Spoiler. So yeah. And yeah, I was thinking maybe it's that guy, but I've completely forgot it's the character later on, so I'll get to that in a bit. So anyway, you meet these two attractive women, of course, and of course, they encounter this Clan guy. It's like standing there, it's just staring at him. It's creepy as hell, creepy ass smile, It's just, it reminds me of that guy I think of film called The Guy Who Smiles, the smiling guy, the Joker. No, it's this creeper. So anyway, they go into the pizzeria, and he comes in the pizzeria, and he's standing there. No, he sits down. He's like staring all that, and the attractive blonde one sits on his lap and takes the picture, and is like. But then later on in the film, she wants to use a bathroom. She needs a toilet, right? So she goes into this building, and her friend is waiting outside, and there's like him on the radio, like saying this creepy guy has just killed this guy, this clown outfit's killed these people, and she's like Jesus, and she's get this picture, and then the clown and there's someone comes back into the sits down next to her in the car, and it turns up into the clown, and it's creepy, and it's just standing smiling at her, like creepy smile, and it's creepy. And anyway, so and then Fingers character, the brunette, and her friend, she meets this like cat lady, and she's a bit weird actually, strange, but she has this like doll. She's like she's kind of weird, but yeah, she's kind of strange actually. But yeah, Tara Tara sees the the clown guy, and he starts to try to attack her or something. She tries to hide from him, and of course then it's like a cat and mouse film where she's trying to hide from the guy, and there's a nasty scene in this movie I've just seen there. Even watching that, it's freaky as hell. He knocks her out, sorry. No, he ties her to a chair, right? So she's like, and next minute he reveals her friend upside down. She's like up gagged and stuff, and it's just like soul thing starts cutting right through her. Oh my god, it's nasty. It is nasty. Still a nasty scene. It's horror. It's nasty, but this guy is like, he's kind of got a sick sense of humour, because when he does that, he stakes his fingers up, stuff like that. He thinks he's kind of funny, but he's not. He's creeper. He's kind of got a sadistic, dark sense of humour that's just, even Freddy Krueger, this is way too much. And yeah, I was sitting there going, geez, this guy's freaky. And he's got the creepiest smile I've ever seen on a character. He's just freaky. He wears this he's got his little hat and stuff like that. He looks weird. And of course, he has this gun to her at the same time, so he shoots her. You expect her character to be the main survivor, but yeah, it doesn't really work that way, because he shoots her, and shoots her in the face, and runs out of bullets and shoots her again. So yeah, like I said, there's a spoiler. This is a 2016 film, so it's not new. Her friend, she calls her friend. Her friend's on her way. Actually, really attractive friend actually. Vicky, really attractive. I mean, I didn't realise after it was her was actually the woman who gets badly injured, and disfigured. I was sitting there going, oh, it's her, and she gets it really bad. Yeah, the makeup effects are really good actually. Her face when it's it's nasty. It looks like, it looks like when you see that, anyway, I won't get into that anyway. So it looks like a chimp. Yeah, literally looks like someone's been completely going out of face, and it's just nasty. So anyway, so she gets it really bad. So anyway, you got this pest control still in the, he gets, something happens to it. He gets whacked in the face. He's like, he runs into the Catwoman, the cat lady figure, and she's kind of like, this woman's getting murdered. So because she sees the killings and stuff, and she runs away. She runs into the pest controller guy, and he kind of like, yeah, just go away, lady. He thinks he's crazy, but then he runs into the creepy clown guy, gets whacked into the face with a hammer, which is you think he's dead, but he's not. So yeah, so nasty. Anyway, so he's the one who tries to help out. So anyway, Vicky ends up at the building, and of course she finds some of the bodies there, and she runs. And there's a part where you think, oh shit. There's a part where the clown guy dresses as the woman, and it's like, it caught me off guard. Even I was like, oh shit. And the woman's like over there. And I won't get into detail. Let's just say he wears a certain body part, to look like a woman. It's weird. It's like, Jesus Christ. It's got a sadistic sense of humour, and it's creeper. It makes the character even more sadistic, creeper. I noticed about the character, he doesn't talk. It doesn't make sense when he gets stabbed or whatever. Because he gets stabbed a few times, and it doesn't make any sound. You think, what is going off? Maybe he's got like a vocal problem or something. He can't talk, can't make a sound. But But yeah, it's a freak out. I would love to see a prequel to this. See this guy before he became the clan. That would be interesting. So what made him? What makes him tick? Why did he become the way he was? I'd like to see that Art the Clan and call it just Art the Clan. You know, I become because he could have been normal at the beginning, real normal guy. Then something nasty happens to him. Maybe he's tortured himself and he's put through all this stuff where he's watching these crazy movies and stuff. Maybe, and it just because he becomes more supernatural later on in the film. If you know what I mean. I was like, Jesus Christ, this is crazy. So anyway, where was I? So I think this character, like I said, she's trying to run away from this clan guy. And there's one part of the film where you actually hear. This guy turns up and this guy turns up and his friend he knows the guy, the pest control guy, and he turns up. Then what happens to his garage? He's like, and he gets his head ripped off. It's like, jeez, puts like a knife through his skull and stuff. And he's still trying to fight him off while he's trying to cut his throat and stuff. And it's so nasty. It's like cuts his head off and he kicks it, and it's just Jesus Christ. You expect that guy to be the hero, like to help the woman out, but then oh boy. Anyway, the pest control guy is still alive, and he tries to help. He ends up trying to help the woman out. The Thingy's character, Vicar, and of course they end up in this room. And he calls the police, but then they just decide to just try to leave. And I would have just kept the door shut and put something against the door, and just until the police arrive. I would have done that, but he just decides to just leave and get themselves out in the open, So, and then he ends up getting his face freaking kicked in, or literally kicked in the film. So it's like, so then it leaves the woman again and gets the freaking creepy clown, Ronald McDonald. Crazy Ronald McDonald is on the fucking mumbled. So yeah, it's like a crazy Ronald McDonald. He's like psychotic, So anyway. Where was I? So when she ends up running away, she ends up like escaping the guy, but then he ends up outside. You can hear the police cars, and next minute he drives the car right out the freaking door, knocking her over and running her over. And he starts doing it's like Jesus Christ. So yeah, so it's kind of cannibal. It's weird. He starts eating her face and stuff like that after when he's just run her over. And it's crazy, and the cop is just and he just shoots and he kills himself, and it's kind of like, but he ends up at the morgue, then something happens like a supernatural, so it becomes supernatural, it becomes a creepy clown to a supernatural character. It's even worse, because now he's like indestructible. It's like, of course that opens for a sequel, of course, for the third one, and it's just freaker. And yeah, so the woman who turns out to be the stick of foot, she ends up you see at the last part of the film with I think there's a friend and a parent or sister. I don't know. These people that know her at the end of the film. So yeah, and yeah, she's really badly defeated. Literally ripped her face off. She's gone from that into that. See what I mean? It's completely different. So, yeah, really good film. The last part was great. It's nasty. Oh boy. Supernatural. Ronald McDonald. Oh man. So yeah, creeper. And so what I didn't like about this film, I suppose it's not on long enough. It's like 1 hour 24 minutes. It says 20. Nothing. To be honest, nothing I disliked about this movie. Really, maybe it should be on a bit longer, like 1 hour 35 minutes. I would have preferred a bit longer, but no, I didn't really nothing. I like the 80s vibe. It's not a high budget movie. Not too high budget. It's violent, it's nasty, but yeah, that's what you get from a slasher movie of a clan, creepy clan. So yeah, okay, what I liked about it, I like the women in it, very attractive women in it. I think the clan guy's freaky as heck, especially when he's like giving the finger like that. He's got a sense of humour, that's for sure. He's got a sense of humour, especially if he rides this little bike. It's just it's weird. Because there's certain parts of the movie I'm sitting there going, you could have done that. You could have just stayed in that room, boarded the room, doors up, and just at least like in the open, you just like, So yeah, I would have done that. So yeah, I thought the client guy was great for the decent performances. I thought there's some decent performances for this type of horror film. And some really, really nasty death scenes. I was really going, wow, this is crazy. So I enjoyed it for that. You know, it's a good movie. It's a good clown movie. And the character itself, the clown guy, oh boy, yeah, he's creepy. The smile that he gives when he's, you know, he's gonna kill someone. You just know it. So I really enjoyed it. Really good ending part. Good. I like the beginning where it sets up the character, and you think, who's this woman at the beginning? And then it goes into like a flash, you know, what happened, and then you think this certain character is going to be the woman at the beginning. It's not. It's someone else, and it's interesting. So yeah. So yeah. Actually, when you think about it, I was thinking it could have been when you look at it, it could have been the cat lady, because she's got the same kind of hair. Her hair's all like messy and stuff, and it looks kind of like her. But then it turns out to be the chick in it, the really attractive brunette. So yeah, the attractive, you know, Vicky, whatever. So yeah, so really enjoyed it though. Really enjoyed it. Good characters too. Really interesting. Bit of a dark sense of humour, but really enjoyed it. So yeah, good slashing movie, I'd say. So the rate I'm going to give Ronald McDonald, the psycho, the killer guy, or Art the Clan, Terrifier, is a 4 out of 5. Really enjoyed it. So it's a good movie. You ever check it out? It's good. I'm looking forward to watching the second one because I've not seen that one. So I did well. So yeah, for a low budget movie too. So it did like a Blair Witch Project sort of situation. That film was low budget, then it did a lot of money. That's not bad. That's impressive, guys. So yeah. So any people want to go off and on for a bit, remember to subscribe to my channel. If you meet any creepy clowns, just make an exit and get the hell out of this. So yeah. Remember to subscribe to my channel. Have a nice day, have a nice week. Take a look at yourself, and thank you for watching. And remember to hit that like button. Thank you.